Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from Group 3 and we will present about inductive approach. And let me introduce my group. My name is Irfa Alafia. My student number is 39. Priti Dewi Sulistya Aini. Student number is 46. Haris Alvan Herianto. Student number 59. Fatur Rashid Mahardika. Student number 60, and then Salma Amelia Safitri, student number 67. So let's get started to the first presenter.
The definition of inductive approach. Inductive instructions makes use of student noticing. Instead of explaining a given concept and following these explanations with example, the teacher presents students with many examples showing how the concept is used. So it means that, for example, the teacher will give some concept how to speak English friendly. The teacher will give some concept, and then the teacher will give the example to the teacher to the student to apply the concept in daily life.
Yeah, I want to present about inductive method. The first is teacher helps the student to form the rules. There are a concept such as student always go to school on time at 7 a.m. So the student assume that if student left at 7 in the morning, so student would be on time. Jadi di sini guru membantu siswa membentuk suatu peraturan seperti berangkat tepat waktu. And the second is requires competent teacher use should be correct. For a teacher, her job besides teaching is also educating. Reassure your student that you are a teacher and your student can believe and confident, and also can provide motivation in accordance with daily condition. Don't forget, let's be fun so the student don't feel bored. Membutuhkan guru yang kompeten dengan cara percaya diri terhadap apa yang dilakukan di depan siswanya. And the third is listing some more example. The teacher can ask students to learn example, then ask them to explain. The teacher will ask students to state in the role in ending the problem solving. Jadi guru itu mampu memberikan beberapa contoh agar siswanya mampu berkembang. And the next is enhancing the thinking process of the student and participative learning. In a way, by using learning method where students are direct to discuss with each other, and with discussing students can use their opinion, so their opinions can be heard and get a relevant answer. And the last is teaching learning process in make interesting touch, contextualizing discussion. As a teacher is able to use learning method where the teacher must be able to associate a learning with relevant situation. Jadi proses belajar mengajar menjadi menarik menggunakan cara berkelompok sesuai dengan apa yang dijelaskan.
And then the next material is about steps of inductive approach. So there are 6 steps of inductive approach. The first is presentation of the area that is to be studied. The student must be given the most relevant and actual area where they would do the exploration. The goal is that students are clearer in understanding the topic. It is also concerned the facilities they use in learning process. And then the second is gathering and evaluating the data gathered. After the observation process, and then evidences of learning must be collected and scrutinized for their relevance. So the teacher must be able to provide examples of material clearly and that are still relevant so that students can understand more about the material. And then the third step is creating ideas based on the learning experience. So in these steps, the students now produce questions or share their opinions about the topic. With this inductive approach, students are expected to be more active in discussing and issuing their opinions on a topic. They will share their ideas in handling a problem, and it is hoped that students can improve their speaking too. And then the fourth step is producing hypotheses. So in this step, the questions are refined and presented as hypotheses that are to be tested. So questions or opinion of students will be collected first. After that, the teacher must be able to conclude all opinions or questions become their initial hypothesis of the topic. And then the fifth step is verifying the concept gathered. So this is done by testing the hypothesis created. By simply applying past schema, the students will be able to appropriate of the hypothesis that they made. So at this step, the students will also need to be able to compare hypotheses made with the objective or core of the topic to be discussed. And then the last step is utilization of the concept learned. So after the acquisition of new knowledge, the students are given concrete opportunities to apply it. So in this step, students will get results from their hypothesis about that topic. So that's all from me. So the next material will be given by the next presenter.
Yeah, the next material is advantage in inductive approach. The first advantage is make the rule more meaningful, memorable, and serviceable. Initial learning, student will more easily understand and remember what has been learned. This is making this method very useful to learn. And the second, mental effort involved ensure a greater degree of cognitive depth or greater memorability. Inductive qualitative puts forward grounded theory and quantitatively puts forward data analysis so that the methods will easily enter students' memory. And the next, students are actively involved. With inductive approach, students are required to be active in teaching and learning activities. With that, student can more easily understand the material with their own abilities. And the last advantage is an approach with flavor, pattern recognition, and problem solving abilities, or extra language practice if problem solving is done collaboratively. With an inductive approach, students are believed to be able to easily solve an exciting problem in learning.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatul Rashid Martika. My student number is 60. Now, I will explain you about disadvantage in inductive approach. So, let's check it out. First is students don't have much knowledge and experience. I mean, many students who can immediately understand the material explained by the teacher. Surely, these students need time to understand the material explained by the teacher. So the second is time consuming. In inductive approach, teacher give some example about some material and then student must sketch the material beside on the example of the material. So it must be need long time to understand it. The third is student may hypothesize wrong rule. Student could be wrong in take some conclusion, and student are feared to be wrong in capturing the material. And then place heavy demands on teacher in planning a lesson. In inductive approach, all learning is planned by the teacher, from the material, from the example, and the exercise are from the teacher. And the last is frustrate these students who prefer simply to be taught the rules. There are students who do not like to be given example, but immediately want to be given only the pattern. So the students maybe not listen to his teacher when the teacher explain the material. Okay, that's all of me and all of my groups. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.